rosemary and clove water. This is what you need to look out for. It will grow your hair and it will make your hair so also very soft and very strong. This is how I grew back my hairline in 6 months. This is how my hairline used to look like 6 months ago, and this is my hairline right now. Or you can actually see the visible changes in my hairline. And this is how I did it, and this is how you can also grow back your hairline. So let's go make this lovely and amazing DIY that I use to grow my hairline back. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up in this video. This is how you're going to make rosemary and clove water to help you with hair growth. So you can get these rosemary leaves from any of your local supermarket. I got these ones from Sainsbury's, but you can get them anywhere. And you want to go ahead and wash these rosemary leaves before you start using them. I just went ahead and washed them, and I used like 5 rings of these rosemary leaves. Rosemary has anti-inflammatory properties. The plant is capable of promoting circulation, allowing hair follicles to receive an adequate amount of blood, hence promote hair growth. The next ingredients you're going to need is whole cloves. This one you can also get it in your local supermarket, and you can actually see I've actually been using a lot of it, and I'm done with this bottle. I'm actually looking forward to go and buy another one. This one I was just measuring with my eyes. I didn't have measuring cup, so I used like 3 or 4 spoonful of cloves. And the next ingredients you're going to need is fennel seed. I'm going to talk about the benefits of these products, all of them together. So I went ahead and added like 3 spoons of fennel into the mixture. Then the next ingredients you're going to need is cinnamon stick. This one you can also get it from your local supermarket. If you can get them from your local supermarket, you can get them in Amazon. You can get all these products in Amazon. I only used 1 stick of cinnamon. Then I went ahead and put my saucepan with water, and you want to boil this water a little bit. Then you're going to add these ingredients in there. You're going to start with your rosemary. I think I used like 5 rings of rosemary, or yes, I think there were 5, and I added all these ingredients together, and I went ahead and boiled them for 30 minutes. You want to boil them, you just want them to simmer. You don't even want to boil them. You simmer them for 30 minutes, so low heat, and you just let them simmer for 30 minutes. I went ahead with I took my wooden stick and just mixed them together and just let them to simmer. And here we are ready. You want to let this to sit for some few minutes until it's cooled down. I did let mine to sit for an hour until it was warm or it was cold. Then I went ahead and strain it and transfer it to the other bottle that I was going to use. Rosemary water is going to help to improve scalp health. It's going to hydrate your hair, and it's also going to make your hair very shiny. Cloves will increase scalp circulation, which is in turn helps with hair growth, improve hair strength. Cloves water may also help with itchy scalp and dandruff. And fennel seeds has iron, copper, and niacin, which helps to increase hair growth. It helps to keep hair moisture, keep your hair strong, and it also helps with circulation of blood in your scalp, which in turn helps with hair growth. Cinnamon will prevent hair loss and balding, improve hair length and density and growth. So these are very good ingredients for hair growth. This is rosemary, cloves, fennel, and cinnamon water. So I'm just going to show you how you're going to use this DIY to grow your hair. There is a lot to this product that you actually need to know. So the first thing you're going to do, I always just apply it on my hairline just like this, and I try to massage it. I want to focus a lot on your scalp, and this is how you're going to do it. Focus on your scalp. These are also some of the things that I implemented to help me to grow my hair. So after applying, you want to apply it all over your hair, your scalp. I always apply this product 2 to 3 times a week, so you can apply it anytime you want to, but you want to make sure that if you're going to apply this product on your hair, if you're going to apply it direct on your hair, on the ends of your hair, you want to make sure that this product you apply a leave-in conditioner. So I'm going to take out my hair and also as I tell you how I lost my hairline. I did lose my hairline after giving birth. I don't know what it is with breastfeeding, but when I was breastfeeding, this is when I started losing my hairline very, very bad. And also I was before I gave birth, I was doing a lot of hairstyles that were very tight, so that contributed a lot to my loss of my hairline. I was actually putting them each and every time I was putting very tight hairstyle. That is one thing that actually led to my hairline breaking. So after I gave birth, I started breastfeeding, my hairline became even worse. So these are the things that helped me a lot. These are the things that I implemented to help me grow my hairline back, especially my hairline, because my hairline was really, really bad. You can actually see it. After losing my hairline, I wanted to grow back my hairline. Yes, because my hairline was looking a little bit bad, so I started looking out for things that can help me grow back my hairline or things that can stimulate hair growth. So the first thing I found out is that you need to retain the length of your on your hair, so your hair will always grow. Your hair is always growing. So the first thing I started with is reaching out to rosemary water and cloves water, which are very good for hair growth. Then I started using that each and every 2 to 3 times a week. And I also started cleaning my hair most frequently, because I used to clean my hair after a month or 2, and I realized that when I was cleaning my hair twice each and every 2 to 3 months, my hair was not growing. So when I started cleaning my hair, clarifying my hair, especially clarifying my hair, I started clarifying my hair. I started cleaning my scalp each and every week. Then clarifying shampoo that I've been using is this from Shea Moisture Strengthening and Restore shampoo. And the other thing that I used that changed my life is starting to deep condition my hair. I never used to deep condition my hair, and my hair, I used to comb my hair dry, my hair will fall out. My hair was falling out, so I kept this hair because my hair was falling out so bad. In one wash day, this is how much my hair fell out. Yes, this is how much my hair fell out. I decided to keep this hair just to remind me that you need to deep condition your hair. So when I started to deep conditioning my hair my hair was not falling off as often as I used to. And when I stopped combing my hair dry, my hair also stopped my hair actually stopped falling out. So those are 2 things that I implemented that improved my hair, general health of my hair, and also my hairline. This is the deep conditioner that I use this one from Shea Moisture. Deep conditioner will help to add moisture to your skin, strengthen your hair follicles, but you want to sit under heat cup for 15 to 20 minutes for it to be very effective. I also started using leave-in conditioner. So leave-in conditioner, this is what I find working for me. Mayel pomegranate and honey leave-in conditioner. This changed my life. This changed the way my general health of my hair actually started looking like. So when you're using this rosemary water, please, you want to apply leave-in conditioner if you're going to use it on the ends of your hair, because it's going to dry your hair out. Yes, if you reach this point, you need to apply a leave-in conditioner after using this product if you're going to not using directly on your scalp. So I'm just going to apply it and apply a leave-in conditioner just to show you how you can actually use it with a leave-in conditioner. So I'm just putting my hair in section. I love working in section. I find it's really easy for me. So the first thing I always do is just to focus on my scalp. As I apply as much product on my scalp as I can, then this is how I use it. After some few minutes, this product will dry your hair out. So you want to apply a leave-in conditioner. So the other thing that I also started doing that actually helped me with retaining length in my hair is I started putting protective styles on my hair. Protective styles, I don't mean these protective styles that are tight. Protective styles that are protective styles. Like I used a lot of twist on my hair. That really helps me. I washed my hair last week, so I'm not going to wash my hair this week, but my hair feels like it needs a little bit of moisture. So after applying this, then I always go with my leave-in conditioner and apply it and leave it. And the other thing that they don't want you to know, they don't tell you, is that you need to eat healthy. You need to massage the scalp. The scalp is where your hair grows from. So you want to focus a lot on your scalp. And the other thing that that helped me grow back my hairline is also using white tooth comb. So the first thing I always do after applying a leave-in conditioner is I start by detangling my hair with my hands. Then you start detangling your hair. You start brushing your hair from the hands going to the root like this. So I'm just going to do this all over my hair. Then I'm going to show you how my hair looks like after. When you're applying a leave-in conditioner, you want to use either LCO method. That is, you start with liquid, the way I'm doing, and you start with liquid, then you apply the leave-in conditioner, then you apply oil to seal in the moisture. Honestly, rosemary is really good with hair growth, and gloves are also very good with hair growth. So you want to yes, we've made this product, but you want to keep it in fridge. You actually throw it away after some few uses. Like I only keep this product in fridge for 5 days. So I just make as little as I can. Then I throw it away after 4 days. Honestly, it has a smell after maybe 5 days. You'll realize that when you start using this product. I really don't like the smell. So you want to make it fresh. Maybe if you're going to use it, if you're going to use it, you don't want to be using a product that you don't want to be using something that has expired. Like even if you keep it in the fridge, it will have a little bit of smell. So you want to throw it away after a week, please. This is the lightweight oil that I use to seal in the moisture in my hair. This helps a lot for my hair to stay moisturized for longer. So after applying a leave-in conditioner, apply it, and you want to focus on the area that you want your hair to grow on. Always massage your scalp. Massaging your scalp helps a lot to stimulate blood circulation, hence promotes hair growth. So you want to make sure that this product goes in rosemary water goes in your scalp, because I'm going to leave this product in my hair for 2 days. Then I'm going to wash it out, because I'm going to wash my hair in the next 2 days. But I'll just put my hair in protective style to help me. The other thing that I did that helped me with my hairline is using a silk pillowcase. This is one thing that actually changed my life. I use a silk pillowcase each and every day, and I also use a bonnet. I also use hair bonnet. Let me just show you what I mean. I use a silk pillowcase and I also use a bonnet just in case my bonnet comes out of my hair. I have the silk pillowcase to help my hair, to protect my hair. I also want to avoid using shampoos with sulfate in them. Sulfate will dry your hair out, and when your hair is dry, your hair is very prone to breakage. So you want to avoid shampoos with sulfate in them, silicone in them, alcohol, fragrance. They're going to dry your hair out, and you really don't want that. To retain your length, not only did my hairline grow and my hair became thicker with rosemary and cloves oil, my hair became thick, and I realized it's becoming much and much better, and it has actually really grown at the moment. And the other thing that I do is also I use this is my yellow rosemary mint oil. Actually, I think I'm running out of this one, so I use this product also a lot. This oil, I do focus a lot on my scalp when applying this my yellow rosemary mint oil. So I focus on doing protective styling. I was leaving my hair alone for 2 weeks or maybe 1 week before I start touching it again. Want to leave it alone. Your hair will grow. Your hair is always growing, but what you do to retain that length is what matters. You can see how thick my hair is at the moment. It's honestly thick. I feel my hair is more healthier than it used to be before I started using this rosemary and cloves water. You can actually see how my 4C hair is, and for the length I'm trying to grow my hair. I'm actually trying to grow my hair. So I still put my hair in protective style, but you can see it's not, my protective styles are not tight. Then I still go ahead and apply this product on my hairline and massage it in. So my yellow rosemary mint oil. So this is how I grew back my hairline. So these are some of the things that contributed to my hairline growing back, and that's the end of this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, and I will see you next time. Bye.